Job interviews don't have to be scary. In this episode, which is part 1 of a series, I'm sharing 3 game-changing techniques to help you handle tough interview questions with confidence like a pro. So let's get started. The first is reframe the "what is your weakness" question. Reframe the "what is your weakness" question. You know the question, what is your biggest weakness? This question is tricky because it can feel like a trap. On one hand, you don't want to make yourself sound incompetent. On the other, saying you have a weakness or saying you have no weakness makes you seem dishonest. Employers want to see self-awareness and how you turn challenges into growth opportunities. So here's a bad approach to that question. I'm just too detail-oriented. I care too much about my work, and sometimes I end up overworking myself. Well, why doesn't this work? This is such an overused answer that doesn't sound genuine. Hiring managers hear this all the time, and it just feels like you are dodging the real question. But here's a better approach. Earlier in my career, I struggled with prioritizing tasks effectively. I would take on too much at once, trying to meet every deadline perfectly. And sometimes that led to unnecessary stress. I've since learned to use time blocking techniques and delegate when needed, ensuring I focus on high impact work. Why does this sort of answer work? Well, this answer shows real self-awareness and growth rather than giving a cliche non-answer. Employers value candidates who recognize areas for improvement and actively work on them.
Hey, before we go on to the next point, have you clicked on the subscribe button? Please click on the subscribe button, like the video, it helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Second tip, answering where do you see yourself in 5 years? This question assesses your ambition and alignment with the company's vision. Many candidates freeze because they don't want to commit to something too specific or just sound aimless. The key is striking a balance between vision and flexibility. Here's one bad approach to answering this question. Oh wow, I haven't really thought that far ahead. Hopefully in 5 years, I'll be promoted. Why doesn't this work as a good response? This response sounds unsure and uninspired. It doesn't tell the interviewer how you plan to contribute to the company's future. But here's a better approach. In 5 years, I see myself growing into a leadership role where I can mentor junior colleagues and help drive innovation within the company. I'm excited to develop my skill in the specific area that you are being employed in and contribute meaningfully to the team's long-term vision. Now, why does this work? Well, a vague response makes you sound unprepared. Instead, crafting an answer that reflects ambition while fitting naturally into the company's future growth is always a game changer. Next, and the final tip for today, handling why should we hire you? Look, this is your chance to show why you are the perfect fit. Many candidates answer emotionally rather than strategically, making it sound desperate rather than persuasive. Instead of just saying you are a hard worker. Focus on results. Here's a bad approach to answering that question. I'm a real hard worker, and I just know I'll be a great asset to the team. Well, why doesn't this work? While enthusiasm is great, this answer is vague and doesn't show how you would actually add value. A better approach is, I bring a combination of experience and adaptability that aligns with your company goals. In my previous role at my previous company, I successfully achieved XXX sales targets or XXX market share or XXX results. And I believe I have the ability to drive similar results for your team. Hiring managers want results, not enthusiasm alone. So sell your value using real achievements that prove you are an asset. So the next time you are in the hot seat, take a deep breath and own the conversation. Your dream job is waiting, and you just need to show them you are the right fit. See you on the part 2 of this particular conversation on 9 to 5 and Thriving.